Now I want you all to ask yourselves for a moment, how is a man you'd never heard of 8 months ago speaking after Joe Biden and before Elizabeth Warren?
We're going to get them jobs. What do you tell them?
Well, the first thing is to stay positive, because as Donnie's saying, this isn't going to last forever.
And we're very lucky to have Andrew Yang. He's the founder, the inventor of this. You're creating these jobs.
A graduate of Columbia Law School and Brown University.
Thank you. Because there's something about what you do that comes to define you over a period of years.
Working at grassroots level and getting people engaged, feeling ownership for these issues. I think you understand that change happens from the bottom up.
Sitting next to the president is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. So it's invigorating. You know that what you are doing is larger than yourself. What happens with young people and the choices they make is determined by the options they're presented and by the resources that are brought to bear, making their next steps possible.
And please welcome me in giving Andrew a warm welcome.
Andrew Yang, he's the founder and CEO of Venture for America. Smart people should build things. So simple, it just might work.
Thanks so much for having me.
Yeah, it's our pleasure.
So you'll be happy to know there's a guy whose mission in life it is to improve on this, and that's me.
Our global ambassadors, I want to just give them a big round of applause because they're doing really cool.
Are immensely important in terms of forming like what sort of person you'll be and what your your professional aspirations are going to be.
Do we need something drastic, something dramatic to really shake things up?
Well, I believe we do. Hello, I'm Andrew Yang, and I'm running for president as a Democrat in 2020. One of the central elements of my campaign is the Freedom Dividend, where every American receives $1,000 a month, free and clear, paid for by a new tax on the companies that are benefiting most from new technology.
Here's the future president of the United States, Andrew Yang.
Please help me welcome to the stage, Andrew Yang.
Wow, I haven't even said anything yet. I want you to imagine a world where the person who's running for president actually becomes president and then does everything they're talking about. Over the last number of years, we have automated away 4 million manufacturing jobs. I know you might think history is going to take its own direction, but if you all decide to set a path for the country, that's the way it's going to go.
And I have the honor of introducing the next president of the United States, Andrew Yang.
We need to create a wave in other parts of the country and bring it crashing down on them in D.C.
Next president of the United States of America,
Mr. Andrew Yang.
So now, Andrew, you're rising to it in a different way.
Yes.
You're running for president.
So this is the greatest challenge right now. It's driving all of our dysfunctional social issues and political issues. It's even driving, in my opinion, racism and misogyny. And so it's what I call human-centered capitalism, which hopefully will take the best of capitalism and use it to improve our lives.
Yeah, Andrew, I think you might be in the wrong profession because you're making way too much sense.
So we need to get with the program and figure out how to actually make this economy work for people.
I sit with my jaw open. I agree with you so strongly.
You're not running on a anti-Trump campaign. You actually have ideas.
Welcome to our future president, Mr. Andrew Yang.
How many of you saw the headlines? How much did Amazon pay in taxes in 2018?
Presidential hopeful, Andrew Yang. Andrew Yang, 2020.com.
$1,000 a month just makes people breathe a little easier.
I really appreciate it, Andrew. Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you, Ben.
President Yang.
Thank you very much, Boston. Thank you. I love you all.
So let's elect someone who's going to bring us back to leading this world with dignity and with courage. Our next president of the United States, Andrew Yang.
And you feel you can interrupt that.
I can. Thank you all. We're going to rock it. Hello, Yang Gang. I'm sorry I can't be there in person to deliver this message. I'm going to do the hard work, going to make some friends, hopefully you all, some enemies, who cares. Hello, South Carolina! There are many things this country can do if we just have the will.
Welcoming Andrew Yang.
Eagles, it's a sign. That's right, and most people have still never heard of Andrew Yang. When they find out about me, oh my gosh.
The Late Show, Andrew Yang.
Now
now you're in the top 10?
You can feel bad about what's going on in this country, but then the moment you feel like you're doing something about it, you feel so much better. We can light the country on fire with the vision of an economy that works for us. We're gonna make history together in 2020. I love you all, thank you.
You gotta be kind, you gotta be compassionate. You have to put humanity first.
I speak from experience when I say Andrew Yang is the one.
We have to move the clock forward.
Thank you, Andrew. The supporters call themselves the Yang Gang. They chant PowerPoint at his rallies and wear ball caps with MATH on the front for Make America Think Harder. Democratic presidential candidate and entrepreneur Andrew Yang.
Please welcome Andrew Yang.
We're at record high levels of GDP, also at record highs in this country right now. Suicides, drug overdoses, anxiety, depression, financial insecurity. It's gotten so bad that our life expectancy has declined for the last 3 years in a row. I'm not running for president because I fantasized about ever being president. I'm running for president because I'm an American and I'm a parent, and I can see the country we will leave to our children, and it is not something that I'm willing to accept. One of my rules in entrepreneurship and life is you have to give yourself a chance to win. Not lose less, not hold on for a longer period of time, but actually win.
The Tesla CEO tweeted his support for the venture capitalist on Saturday, writing, "I support Yang."
I am championing the Freedom Dividend, the Trickle-up economy, from our people, our families, and our communities up, where instead of us serving the numbers serve us. $12,000 a year per individual. So for the average family with 2 or 3 adults, it'd be $24,000 to $36,000 a year.
Fundraise some of the sitting U.S. senators that are running for office. Note, he is a first-time political candidate. He had little to no name recognition coming in, and compared to some of these other candidates that had fundraising lists in place, he's basically had to build his from scratch, and he still managed to get to a 10 million mark.
From New York, businessman Andrew Yang.
Senator Sanders' description of a federal jobs guarantee does not take into account the work of people like my wife, who's at home with our 2 boys, one of whom is autistic. Saying this is a rules problem is ignoring the reality that Americans see around us every single day.
I agree with my friend Andrew Yang. I think universal basic income is a good idea.
It's not left, it is not right, it is forward, and that is where we must take the country in 2020.
I think yours is such an important voice because I think you're raising issues that nobody else is talking about, and you're looking at it from a perspective that nobody else is really looking at.
How surprised are you that you're resonating out there with a significant bunch of Americans?
You underestimate this campaign to your own detriment, because at every stage we have overperformed, and that's just going to accelerate. So hopefully this gives you some indication as to how the anonymous entrepreneur has come out of nowhere to make not just every debate stage, but also we're going to make history in 2020. Anyone betting against this campaign is going to look very much in the wrong come February when the voting starts. Put the money in our hands. Put the money in our hands. Put the money in our hands. Can we afford it? Yes. Will it cause inflation? No. Is it awesome? Yes. Anyone trying to make it happen, yeah, that guy.